We are going to be entering into a church-wide expression this coming month of January, or the month of January. It's going to be a church-wide study and a time of prayer. We're putting together a month-long calendar for all of us to pray about the same things for our church throughout the month. And we'll also be doing a book study on the book by Tom Rainer called The Post-Quarantine Church, as well as our sermon series will be guided, starting today, guided along a driven path of examining and sharpening our understanding of our Great Commission. And the hope is that on our business meeting, which will be February 7th, that we get a chance to stop and recap the things that we've learned. Our hope with this is not that we reinvent the wheel or that we amass a bunch of things to do just because we can do them. We want to be a church that makes disciples of Christ Jesus, that preaches the gospel with fidelity and hope. We want to look back 25, 30 years from now and say that in the midst of a quarantine, in the midst of a pandemic, that we looked squarely into our calling and tried to fulfill it to the best of our ability by the Spirit's empowerment. So the book is one of the tools that we're using to realign our vision. Any church, every church in the entire world has this, every one of us, I think, have reasonable intention to do the job well. But it's something happens where you get this slow malaise that sort of builds in, where you start thinking more about self-preservation rather than making sure all efforts point to the gospel and point to making disciples. So we're not going to do this to slash and burn anything, but to laser focus our intentions on making sure that we fulfill our commitment. As such, with the book study, we're going to be having online studies on January 17th, the 24th, and 31st. This book is available for free through the Ocean County Library. They have a digital app called 𝘀𝗵𝗆, which attaches to your library card. You can get it there. It's also on Kindle. They can also get it on paperback and hardcover. We bought 10 copies. They're on their way. So if you want just to come in here and grab a copy and have one of us autograph it, even though we didn't write it, go right for it. But we want as many people to participate with this, and people online, people who are present. We want to have a laser-focused understanding of our responsibility to our area as the missionaries of God to Southern Ocean County. We are the church here.